Hello everyone. I'm Honey, and today there is one interesting topic that I want to share with all of you. I would like to tell you guys about Malaysia's visionary education leaders. First of all, I know you guys must be wondering who is that famous person? Okay, let me share with you now. It is Aminuddin Baki. Have you heard about Aminuddin Baki before? Aminuddin Baki is a familiar name in Malaysia, especially in education field. The late Aminuddin Baki was born on 6th of January 1926 in a small district of Timor, Perak. He was raised in a small village known as Mandeling together with his seven siblings. Aminuddin Baki died on 24 December 1965 when he was 39 years old due to a heart attack. This prominent education planner was given a proper education by his parents. At the age of 6, he was sent for his early education in Sekolah Melayu Timur. He was there from 1932 until 1936 and completed his grade 5 in that school. Later, he continued his studies in Sekolah Anderson Ipoh, where it is one of the best English school with the most experienced teachers. Aminuddin studied in that school for a total of 6 years from 1936 to 1941. Unfortunately, his secondary education in 1939 was interrupted due to the World War II, but he resumed his secondary education on 1946. During his studies, he had successfully qualified himself into a Malay special class and obtained Cambridge School Certificate. He continued to study at Raffles College in 1947. In 1949, he studying at University Malaya in Singapore. He graduated with honors in history. His unrelenting excellence in his studies led him to the ownership of the Queen's Scholarship Award, which allowed him to further his studies at the University of London. Aminuddin Baki graduated from London University with Master of Methods in Education. As you can see, this is a timeline for Aminuddin Baki career background. Aminuddin's career in education began while he was in the university. While doing his studies in University Malaya, he was interested in teaching. Consequently, he registered to be a temporary teacher at the Anglo-Malay Evening School. Aminuddin taught at the school from the years of 1949 to 1951. After he graduated from University Malaya, he returned to Perak and became a teacher at the Sultan Yusof English School and the Anderson School Ipoh Perak from 1951 and 1952. After that, in 1953, upon his return from London University, he was offered and became a lecturer at Sultan Idris Training College. He then held posts in the Ministry of Education and also in the Department of Education in Selangor and Negeri Sembilan as the Chief Education Officer. Later, in 1961, he held a position of Chief Education Advisor at the age of 36. There are many challenges faced by Aminuddin in improving the quality of education in this country. The obstacles are including poor education system where the textbooks available at that time were unsuitable and insufficient. According to him, the problems that arise were in relation to the content, language, and techniques. For example, the content of the textbooks is too advanced and beyond the ability of the student to comprehend. Or the content of the books used were still and not updated. Apart from that, the issues that need to be faced is the shortage of books at schools, where students had to share textbooks and reference books. Next, Aminuddin stated that although Malays get various advantages, they still unsuccessful. This is due to the weak spirit and attitude. Their backwardness is not because of poverty or because they are from a race with less intelligence, but they are easily getting comfortable with their lifestyle. This has given a negative perception to the Malays. Last but not least, firm and loud critiques made by Aminuddin Baki about teachers' attitude through his speeches and writings make some teachers feel disappointed and sad. However, for the sake of the future Malaysia education, they still accept the recommendations made by Aminuddin Baki. Throughout his life, Aminuddin Baki has given many contributions and insightful ideas in the field of education. One of the biggest contributions are the National School of Malaya 1953. Aminuddin strongly disagreed with vernacular schools and successfully created national school that combines all the races and nations under the same roof. These schools will provide more opportunities for students of various races and generations to recognize, identify, and understand the similarities and differences between each other. Next, Aminuddin was appointed as a committee member for the Penyata Razak and Rahman Talib. He was responsible for drafting the report. The establishment of this committee is to review the implementation of the recommendations contained in the report. After a year being a chief education advisor of Malaya, he introduced Penyata Aminuddin Baki to the National Education Committee. Aminuddin established the Penyata to investigate several matters. He also proposed 12 recommendations to the government about Malaya education. For example, he overcome the teacher trainees issue by proposed a settlement placement for the training teachers. Among his greatest contributions were establishing the Sijil Rendah Pelajaran SRP, the Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia SPM, and the Sijil Tinggi Pelajaran Malaysia STPM. He had successfully divided the secondary education level in three main stages, namely lower secondary education, upper secondary education, and pre-university level. Other than that, among other contributions, Aminuddin Baki was the Torch movement. This program was introduced to inspire the nation in promoting the importance of education. In addition, Aminuddin emphasized that the government will help them in terms of giving scholarships to students, providing dormitories for teachers and students, as well as helping with them learning equipment. In April 1946, Persatuan Pelajar Melayu Insaf (PERMI) was established by Aminuddin. PERMI was developed for the purpose of providing proper education for the Malays by means of gathering all the Malay scholars from different streams such as Arab, religious school, Malay and English school together in order to produce a better education for the Malays. Aminuddin got a title as Father of Modern Education Malaysia by Tan Sri Hamdan Sheikh Tahir. He has also been recognized internationally as Intelligent Educator Planner which far-sighted in Asia by United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organizations or known as UNESCO. On 26 November 2015, the Sultan of Perak, Sultan Nazrin Shah, awarded Darjah Seri Paduka Mahkota Perak, which carry title Datuk Seri. In a nutshell, we can conclude that Aminuddin Baki is one of the charismatic leaders in Malaysia. For instance, Aminuddin able to motivate and inspire others toward the importance of education. He acts as an agent of change where he makes an important transformation towards the development in nation education system. He is also very dedicated toward his work as he spends his life in the education field with a concern to fight for his people. These are the list of references used for the research of Aminuddin Baki. I think that's all from me. Thank you.